what a shocking return it was at Battle Riot 7 when one of the greatest MLW World Champions of all time, a man who reigned for some 644 days as our world champion, came back and tried to go coast to coast, drawing #1 in Battle Riot, lasting over 35 minutes, eliminating, overpowering, overwhelming, challenge after challenge. What about the standoff with Matt Riddle? Two different generational champions collide, but Austin Hammerstone, after 35 minutes plus, just wasn't his night.
Did he slim down a little bit to you, Dombrowski?
His opponent, accompanied to the ring by Shigeo Okamura from Kotoku, Tokyo, Japan, weighing at 238 pounds, Satoshi Kojima!
Austin, you want to talk about slimming down? Satoshi Kojima is about 10 pounds lighter than we last saw him because that World Tag Team Championship is not there. And I noticed that what else isn't there by his side? Shigeo Okamura not present, and certainly we understand that Kojima and Okamura may not be seeing eye to eye in every way.
Yeah, I've been hearing some rumblings, Dombrowski, but I don't make anything of it. Listen, they just lost the Tag Team Championships, but let's not forget, Kojima is a very decorated singles wrestler.
Oh, no doubt about it. First ever MLW World Champion. The man who legitimized this brand in Japan and across the world. First ever two-time world champion. We are looking in the ring at a Major League Wrestling dream match. And all the noise and everything that Hammerstone has done and talked about, everything Kojima's had to deal with the past 8 days, it is null and void. This is a match between two men that maybe meant more than anyone to the MLW World title. We never thought we'd see it. We get it live tonight as part of Azteca Lucha.
Yeah, I know Hammerstone hasn't been real happy with the last couple of years of his career. Feels like he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got something to prove. Well, here's his chance to prove it.
Yeah, and both men really feel naked without a championship. And I would suggest a victory here. They could be in top contention for any championship. Hammerstone has not had a one-on-one match in MLW since December 2023. He's got to make up for lost time. Kojima, I think maybe if there's any Kojima critics out there, they would say he split his time between the world title and the tag titles. Maybe tonight Kojima regains a singular focus.
We're about to find out, but here you go. You got a couple of big men like this, there's a feeling out process.
Yeah.
These aren't, this isn't a middleweight match. These guys aren't 205. You're not going to see springboard dives. And you have to take a more measured approach, because when one of these guys hits a move, the impact is that so much greater.
Yeah, worldwide attention on this fight tonight. Media from Japan in our press box, including Weekly Fight Magazine. And Hammerstone, a quickened pace, favors Kojima, I would suggest, who's able to take down Hammerstone a couple of times. And I think a lot of times you overlook that upper body strength of Kojima because he's so well-rounded, but Kojima packs a powerful punch himself.
And look at Hammerstone, he's confused. Not many men are going to shoulder tackle him down like that. There we go, he's making him dance. You like that, don't you, Dombrowski?
It's impressive.
I bet you wish you could do that. No.
Not in my dreams.
Make your belly dance.
Hammerstone, also the first ever national openweight champion, by the way, 865 days. You're talking over 3 years.
Which is incredible.
In his MLW career total, he's held one championship or another.
It's incredible in this day and age when men are defending the title as much as they are against the competition there. To hold any title for that long just shows the caliber of man he is.
What kind of condition do you think Kojima's in physically after this week-long series, MLW versus CMLL, Arena Mexico to here in Chicago? Kojima has tested himself with some of the best we've seen. Los Depredadores certainly atop that list. Ultimo Guerrero, another one. Hammerstone has not had that same schedule.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering more where he's at mentally, not physically. This guy's been doing it forever. He knows the physical toll it takes. Mentally, though, when you lose a championship, it can be difficult. And right now also, Kojima's used to pushing his weight around. He's used to overpowering opponents. He's not going to do that against Hammerstone. This is power versus power.
And you got to wonder where the power lies in Hammerstone if he's lost the usage of one of his hands. He could have broken that hand on the post trying to chop Kojima. Kojima slipped out of the way. Look out, they're getting close to us.
Well, don't hide behind me, Dombrowski. I'm not going to do anything to save you.
Well, I'm not going that way.
Watch out.
Hammerstone trying to elevate Kojima.
Yeah, this would be a game changer right here if he can hit that.
Kojima makes himself low, widens his base. Nice counter. And that's that leverage, that weight positioning.
That's called self-preservation.
Yeah. Those little things mean so much, but Kojima just straight out-muscled by Hammerstone. And Hammerstone has been a beast, a physical specimen since the day I met him, but I don't know if he's ever been this zoned in physically, and certainly it seems like the mental focus is there as well.
My big question is, has he faced competition at this level while he's been gone? Right? This is a different level that he's stepping into tonight, a different atmosphere. There's more at stake. Can he raise his game back to where it used to be when he was in MLW and prove that he's still the man?
Hammerstone raining down with forearm blows and just trying to knock Kojima unconscious, and nearly did it. First time ever we are seeing this matchup, and to your point, Austin, I think you can count on one hand the type of fighters that are on the level of Kojima, can match Kojima at a power fight like this. Hammerstone may be on that short list. We will find out in this MLW Dream Match. MLW would not be where it is today without what these men have meant to MLW and its world title.
Look at that. Look at those muscles. You see that his veins have veins, Dombrowski.
It's impressive. I can't doubt the vascularity of Alex Hammerstone, no question, as he drapes Kojima on the end of that ring frame. That's where metal meets wood under that skirt.
And listen, Kojima's a legend, but Hammerstone's much younger than he is, right? The longer this match goes, I wonder if that comes into play. Hammerstone's hungry. Kojima just is coming off a championship reign. Is he as hungry to get back on top? Right, there's all these factors. Oh, right to the side of the head.
You can see how violently Kojima's head just snapped to the side as we look at two eras of two of the greatest, perhaps, MLW World Champions of all time do battle for the first time ever. And I would play devil's advocate with your point, Mr. Aries.
Of course you would.
By saying that Kojima waited 20 years to get his world title back. He waited so long to return home. I don't think Kojima is ready to wait a long time again. Kojima's hungry to get right back in the mix.
Well, something you said that I think is interesting, first time matchup, right?
Yeah.
Listen, you can watch and you can study all the film you want. You can try to scout your opponent. Until you're in the ring with the man, you don't really know what he's made of. So for both these men, this is the first time they've been in the ring with each other. They're finding something out about their opponent, maybe things that they didn't know, and you don't have a playbook on a man until you actually get in there and lock up with him. I
mean, and if you want to look at, studying footage, studying video of these men's top MLW matches, at various points, Kojima and Hammerstone have looked largely absolutely unbeatable throughout their entire tenures here. How do you find a weak spot in their game?
I'd put my thumb in his eye, personally. That's everybody's weak spot.
Sorry I asked. Hammerstone sends Kojima for the ride and followed through all of that muscle, all that weight. Hammerstone, I don't think gets enough credit for his quickness, how nimble he is, how quickly he can move from side to side in that ring. And when a frame that big is in motion, it is bad news for anybody in his way.
It's just not something he has to do because usually he can overpower his opponent. He doesn't have to use his quickness. In this match, it's going to come in handy because he might not be able to overpower Kojima. He might have to use that quickness to his advantage here tonight.
But Kojima can be elusive.
Don't want to be caught here.
The knife edge chops. And this is one element.
Get out of there.
I don't think Hammerstone can compete in.
Guy's not going to be able to lift chest for a month.
In excess of 35 chops from Satoshi Kojima.
37, Dombrowski. I count.
And now to the far side. and Hammerstone is motionless.
And again, how many times you see Kojima go to the middle of the top rope? But against a man like Hammerstone who can match with the power, that's the risk he's got to take, and it paid off.
Elbow into the chest cavity. Kojima's got that cover, but a kick out at 2. Kojima was low on that cover, I think because of just the thickness of the leg of Hammerstone. Took a lot to hook it. That may have been what saved Alex Hammerstone.
Thighs that make the girls cry. That's what he told me earlier.
Kojima.
Oh!
Looking to make Hammerstone's fans cry. The DDT and the faraway look in the eyes of your boy Hammer tells me he's in a bad way.
You see right now Kojima's a little winded. He's taking a lot of damage. Took him a while to get that cover. Didn't hook a leg, which I'm surprised. A veteran like Kojima didn't hook a leg, and it may have cost him.
Kojima, the first 2-time world champion. Hammerstone, the first man to hold the open weight and world championships in the course of his career. Wait, Kojima looking for the cozy cutter. That will do it.
It didn't have him softened up enough. You're not going to overpower Hammerstone unless you've got him where you need him.
Yeah, it's might on might. That's all strength from either side as Hammerstone caught Kojima high. And is Hammerstone debating a high-risk situation?
High rent district. Here we go.
Oh, like a Patriot missile. Hammerstone scores square onto its target. Maybe moments away.
Little pump handle action here. Can he get him up? Got him.
Kojima's fighting it, but he couldn't escape the grip. Pump handle, cover, done. No.
Wow.
My Lord.
Little frustration there on Hammerstone's face. Most men, that's going to put him away.
I mean, Hammerstone talking about jumping into the fire on day 1 of his return to singles competition. There's no tougher test you can have than Satoshi Kojima. And Hammerstone realizing that. He's never met him before, but he's getting a lesson in real time with the world watching.
Hey, Hammerstone wants to make a statement. There's no better statement you can make than defeating Kojima right here in a singles match. Oh!
Powerball! Kojima fights his way free. Trying to keep his body, his legs kicking. Wait, Cozy cutter! Cozy cutter! Kojima scored!
I think Kojima saw his life flash in front of his eyes and he fought with everything he had. Pulled out that counter with the Koji cutter.
Can Kojima get 3? Oh, Hammerstone, the foot of the ropes. Had that been in the center of the ring, this match may very well be over.
I was going to say, it's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
If he would have had the wherewithal to roll Hammerstone into the center of the ring, he might have been able to secure the victory. But as it was, Hammerstone was able to get his foot on the rope.
Oh, Kojima was going lariat, but Hammerstone countered to a power slam. Hammerstone seconds away from his demise, but now.
Could be pendulum nightmare here. I've taken it.
Yeah,
it'll knock you out.
We saw it in Battle Riot, but Kojima again, that wide base counters the nightmare pendulum.
Oh!
Kojima digging down deep with that power, Austin.
Hammerstone's got that power that you get in the gym. Kojima's got that old man strength. You only get with time. And he pulled it out right there and almost took Hammerstone's head off his shoulders.
And not to mention the fighting spirit Kojima brings with him in every big-time battle, every big title fight, every top contender battle, and he needs it here against Hammerstone. A second lariat and a pump kick by Hammer. Oh, German release suplex. And how many guys do you see manhandle Kojima like that? Not many.
Not many at all. Can he get him up? He's got him up. And he put it down.
Pendulum. Oh, what rotation, what snap. Hammerstone has pinned the 2-time world champion.
Here is your winner, Alex Hammerstone.
What a return to MLW one-on-one competition. Alex Hammerstone overpowers the powerful Kojima as we take back at some of the heavy hits of this fight.
There you see Hammerstone got caught in the corner. That's not where you want to be with Kojima. 37 chops to those beautiful pecs of Hammerstone. But in the end, it wasn't enough, because Hammerstone here hits the pendulum nightmare, and that was it. 1, 2, 3. Hammerstone with an impressive victory to start the night off against Kojima.
And no doubt Hammerstone has put himself back into championship contention for any title he may have his eyes on. And certainly everybody, I don't care if you're a champion, you're a challenger in MLW, you've got to take notice of your boy Hammer back on the scene. But, switching gears